Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. You can see in the background I'm down here working in the basement, tinkering around with the hydroponics and some of the grow light systems and everything. Doing some peat pot planting, getting ready for spring. But I was listening to a really good video from Dodsonarmsco company. Dodsonarmsco here on YouTube, and he's also on LBRY or Odyssey. It was a very good video because it's something I hadn't heard before that is related to preparedness, the preparedness lifestyle and experience that we do, but it's also related to just life as well. And he was commenting and saying that there are events and times in life when there are no correct answer to the question or to the problem. And he said he experienced this from a mentor in college. And the professor said the reason that because of the reason there is academic failure in the United States, one of the reasons, besides teaching to the stupidest person there, in my opinion, but his professor had said was that I am not allowed to give you a question that has no answer. And life is full of those. And that got me to really thinking how flexible, or rather inflexible, our groups, our mags, cabals, cadres, cohorts, whatever it is you want to call it, our Girl Scout group, whatever it is you want to call it, how inflexible we are. It's a really good exercise, noodle science here. It's a really good exercise. There are going to be some things that have no good answer. No good answer at all. And you are going to have to pick the best of the worst. Or maybe, the top two of the worst. And go with those. Now this could apply to SHTF, to whatever group you're in or associated with. Or it could apply just to regular life, when it's a good time to take the jump, go to a new job, new career, new spouse, new car, new house, move across the country. Those are the nice, simple little things. They have no answer. And if you get it wrong, it's not too bad. You might lose some money, drop back and punt, that kind of stuff. But in a SHTF situation, when there is no right answer, what can you do? Well, what he was talking about from his video, in my opinion, that I can expound on, was that the people in these classrooms that these professors are teaching and instructing, they have no life experiences, perhaps, to draw from. And so then they're clueless, and they can only rely on what's in the book. And, the odd answers are in the back, starting at page 167, every other one, and use them to grade yourself. Life ain't like that. No, she ain't. Because sometimes life can be a bitter bitch. The way it is. I try not to cuss much on here. That is just the way it is. To help us prepare for these eventualities, I think the longer we have been around and the more we have done, the more life experiences we have that we can draw from, the more we are prepared to deal with these problems. My father told me something very profound when I was a young man, and it had to do with women. He said, sometimes, boy, when you don't know what to do, the best thing to do is nothing. That way, you didn't do anything wrong. And then I asked him, I said, well, how do I know when it's time to do nothing or to do something? And he said, that is $1 million question. That's what comes from experience, boy. And that took me years to figure that out. And I still don't have a good, firm grasp about it. There we go. Sorry about that. Somebody was trying to beep in. But that is one of the things we sit and struggle with. And I have to agree completely. Our higher educational system is crashing and burning. And I have to say, one of the nicest things that COVID has caused is the fact that parents are teaching their kids remotely and doing more homeschooling than ever. And I know some people are going to say, well, that's a horrible thing for you to say, Darren. My aunt, cousin, uncle, whatever is a teacher. Yeah, my mother's a teacher. She's got a master's degree in special education. And even she will say there's something so wrong with everything, how we can and can't do things. I was talking with her the other day, and it was something around Thanksgiving, because we were talking about pilgrims. And I said, I remember when I was little and we used to sit in a circle, and we used to talk about the pilgrims and everything, and we used to sit, you know, cross our legs and sit Indian style. She said, oh no, we can't say that anymore. I said, what are you talking about, Willis? And she said, we can't say Indian style, crossing your legs. I said, what do you call it then? You sit and cross your legs. And she said, we have to call it crisscross applesauce. I said, what are you talking about? She said, that's what we have to do now to stay compliant. You can't call it what it is. Or you can't just say, I'm going to sit and cross my legs. God help us. But I have to say, I am so thankful that so many Americans are actually now experiencing what they have to do to take care of their kids, because now they're realizing, oh my God, my kids do all of the work that is assigned for them in 3 hours. What is the public school doing for the other 6 hours? And they'll say, oh, we're doing environmental enrichment and all this stuff. No, they're conditioning. And it is a conditioning. I guess if it worked, it would be something. But it doesn't work. It's horrible. It's a failure. The whole system is based off of Prussian. I'm not even going to go into it. It is an old system that is defunct at best, based off of slave wages and slave labor, forcing people to rise when they need to at the bell, sit when they need to, go where they're supposed to. It is a crippling, stifling system. And that is just sad and profound. But Dodsonarmsco Company, again, it's a great channel. You have to take a look and check it out, because the stuff he tells me is stuff I've never seen before on other channels or groups or anything like that. And it really makes you think, and it hurts your head. It's really good stuff. I'll leave a link below. Sometimes when you encounter these events and these problems in these situations, there is no answer. There is no answer. You go by your life experiences and base everything off of what you think is going to be the best thing. And then you go from there. That's just the way it is. Take care of your people, guys.